Might be about you.
Conductor.
Welcome to the new Lula era.
Yo.
This that purple tape mix with Cody vibes.
Hey, yo.
Imagine getting murdered with the ace in the Slum Village.
It sure is. Yeah, yeah.
DJ Drama.
Hey, yo, I'ma take it back to the ski mask Chanel. So yo, with my mail, I can never fail. I can be through you, I can tell you a tale. You ain't never ate rules, Chris in a cell. Everything grab, you moving at a pace of a snail. Supreme clientele, cause my cocaine pal is rap doing alright. My dope house well with Egypt, reading Portland's Carter doing well on a mountain. R&B pictures on my bandwagon. Boxes cost 500, I got my pants sagging. If we had to drive 50 miles, we was hand cracking. Back when I popped in fitted, I had the legs wagging. True story, I could get anything done. Runway, Gucci, jeans, suit, hair in the bar, Santorini, black sand, dick sucks in the sun. The top 3 and not 3 or 2, but I'm the Vanetta loves. See me, I'm the model type. Balenciaga torty with the piranha bites. Ace rolls on ice. Hit you broad day, fuck you in the pole lights. Nigga, I'm dose nice.
Returning the boom back with 2 million on the wrist. DJ Drama.
Top brown sailor, surrounded by Trump paraphernalia. I dare you to step to the guard, you be a failure. Peace all my niggas live from the east, Fireball, gangsters, bull. Got a fresh 15 who throwing aces. I'm stepping on your shit, chrome automatic, and don't forget to switch. Hold up.
Now spit black on you niggas. Just hold up.
Hey yo, ain't nobody fresher, that's word to my hymen. Brains everywhere on the wall, go get some diamonds. Back to back, on Perry on about to vomit. Hanging out the hard van, ghost with the chopstick. Everything I see you niggas, yeah, I never rocked it. But the little Vans burn a hole through your pocket. I ain't see the Mark 3 engagement, stop it. Shake that shit, bitch, shake it, and chop it, man. I'm immortal, all lost time for it, plus it smell like time for what you talk about. Put the 40 in your jaw, I'm a maniac. Couple million on the floor, ain't nobody fucking with the Fendi overall. Pump down the bag leg, yeah, I miss to show it off. Yeah, I miss to run up on you broad, damn, blow it off. Yeah, I miss to send a dummy pack through the thorn off.
Gangsta, Green Sea.
Shootouts every day. Niggas don't dance no more. All they do is this.
Super Fly Guy.
Shootouts every day. Niggas don't dance no more. All they do is this.
Super Fly Guy.
And there's more, because you are going to see it as well.
Yes, it.
Yes, it. Yes, namely, the Max Syndrome story. And there's more, because you are going to see it as well.
Yes, it.
Yes, it. Yes, namely, the Max Syndrome story.
There is no nobility in poverty. I have been a rich man and I have been a poor man. I choose rich. There is no nobility in poverty. I have been a rich man and I have been a poor man. I choose rich.
Welcome to the Black News Network. I'm your host, Papa Cap and Yo Ass Jones. Tonight's story, BNN weather reporter and local ho Krakisha McRib thinks she too good for me. The part-time weather reporter and full-time community mattress was begging me to come through and lay this pipe last Friday, but now she want to act like she don't know me. She ain't ever had a problem asking me to pay for her food, but when it come time to show me what that mouth do, the hoe proudly lied, I ain't that kind of girl. So we just gonna act like you ain't already popping Plan Bs like they a daily vitamin. Oh, please. The dry cleaners won't even take your business anymore. They all tired of cleaning up baby batter stains off your clothes. Don't ever ask me to DoorDash you no crab legs again. You ain't never gonna feel these biggity black balls snocking all up on that tuna fish hot pocket garage door. And she wanna walk around here like we strangers now? Here's a forecast for any men thinking they're about to get some neck work from this hoe. Expect a 100% chance of STDs. Don't be texting me next week saying, I miss you, Chocolate Thunder, come and get this deep dish. I ain't no hot and ready midnight snack hoe. You just missed the free shrimp. And now here's Crackisha McRib with the weather.
Oh, damn.
Y'all know who the fuck I want to fight and get into it with. Whatever bitch back in the day was doing all that motherfucking advocating for all these motherfucking women's rights. That's who the fuck I want to get into it with. Cause imagine this. Back in the day, you don't gotta do shit. Your man is gonna take care of you, take care of your kids. All you gotta do is stay home, keep the house together, and take care of everything. That's it. You don't gotta get up. You don't gotta do no hustling. You don't gotta do nothing all day. And imagine a bitch just going outside, advocating, screaming and hollering, talking about, I want to work, I want to work, let me go to work, I want to work,
And I can't just walk away and leave you to all this. John home. You're here at last. I've been waiting a very long time for this.
Ma'am, I agree with you completely. The problem here is that most women have been fooled and taken in by a scam that they don't even realize is occurring. See, feminism is a complete scam, and I'll explain why. This article right here is from the New York Times from 1971, shortly after then President Nixon had taken the US dollar off of the gold standard. This occurred on August 15th, 1971, in fact. We went from having a fractional reserve currency to what you would call the fiat currency. Fiat currencies need inflation to be in demand. So in essence, they use feminism to double the workforce, thereby increasing demand for a nearly worthless currency. This is the scam of feminism that nobody talks about. So can anybody possibly think that it was a mere coincidence that the second wave of feminism coincided with the taking of the dollar off of the gold standard? Now remember, President Nixon took the dollar off the gold standard on August 15th, 1971. This photo with Gloria Steinem and Dorothy Pittman Hughes was taken on October 17th, 1971. So that's right. Feminism was a scam and is still a scam. But this was just one of the goals of feminism, of being a justification for having an expanded workforce to compensate for the fact that we have went from a fractional reserve currency to a fiat currency system. So for all you women that believe in feminism, you're being conned every day of your life. Enjoy your black pill. Peace.
Oh, damn.
Let me tell you something. The world, it don't owe you a fucking thing. Not respect, not success, not even a goddamn thank you. You want it? You take it, or you shut the fuck up.
Check it. Multi-grain bread with the mayonnaise spread. Vegan cheese, spinach leaves, ain't no meat on my shit. Reading How to Eat to Live by the Honorable Elijah. They asked me if I still eat pork. Now Cypher, I've been civilized since I was in diapers. Real hood nigga just trying to live righteous. When I do a show, you know my fans gon' be the hypest. Ice real niggas be the motherfucking livest. We made it through the storm like cancer survivors. My team gon' eat till we all get the itis and pull up in Ferrari 488 Spiders. My head on the swivel, watching out for the snipers. They wanna do me like Chinks. They wanna do me like Harold at the light for them gold Cuban links. I don't pump fake, I put my life on these beats. On the road to success, I've been driving for weeks. This that top floor balcony rap. This that Harley Davidson bike with your girl on the back. This that fly shit, no cap. This that travel all across the world and go to every place on the map. This that top floor balcony rap. This that Harley Davidson bike with your girl on the back. This that fly shit, no cap. This that travel all across the world and go to every place on the map.
Oh, damn.
Niggas ain't fucking with me, man.
Fine decorations. But the white boys had told all them French gals that we had tails. Then they found this ignorant colored soldier. Paid him to tie a tail to his ass and run around half naked making monkey sounds. They put him on a big round table in the Cafe Napoleon. Put a reed in his hand, crown on his head, blanket on his shoulders, and made him eat bananas in front of all them Frenchies. Oh, the white boys danced that night. Passed out leaflets with that boy's picture on it. Called him Moonshine, King of the Monkeys. And when we slit his throat, you know that fool asked us what he had done wrong.
Country shot.
My daddy told me we got to turn our backs on his kind, Wilkie. Close our ranks to the chitlins, the collard greens, the cornbread style. We are men, soldiers, and I don't intend for our race to be cheated out of its place of honor and respect in this war.
The pupils burn from the gaze of the sunlight. Trying to go legit this time with no gunfight. Straight flights to Ghana. My man got the gold connect. Bow-legged dude with chicks on deck. He got Navy sailors moving their crypto specs. Maybach Hummer, sound like a discotheque. His brother Stan blew off his own hand. He's in the mausoleums, couldn't show his wrist back on. It's in the Coliseum. The monster's out, straight down in the opera house. Scorpion pendant, red stone in a lobster mouth. Diamonds embroidered in the China wear. Speaking through Tesla phones, tucked behind the ear. Snow White Royce, guts red with lasagna chairs. Scarface party was raw with mad lines in there. Everybody holding, rock wallers, mad nines in there. Hitters with gold fronts frontin', what's the concierge? 50 years of hip hop, New York is the mascot. City is the backdrop, one more you can holler at me. You can holler at me.
That I gotta be the best of them all. That's just cut and dried. I'm the best. Whether you like it or not, you're looking at, the greatest, the best looking man, the best dressed man, long limousines, jet airplanes, custom made clothes, and any woman in the world I want, just like that. You know why? Let's face it, if you're not carrying the big gold, you're second best no matter what you tell yourself. So gear up, ladies and gentlemen. Get used to it. Who you're looking at, the man.
The almighty, the legend, the legendary Westside.
Hollow be thy name,
Fly God himself.
You're looking at the man.
Salute, man.
Dom DeMarco. Dom DeMarco. Dom DeMarco.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. You son of a bitch! You son of a bitch! You son of a bitch!
Because we're in a fucking gynocracy, god damn it! Because we're in a fucking gynocracy, god damn it!
You're now rocking with the hottest DJ. With the hottest DJ. Dropping banger after banger. Bring it on now! This is your girlfriend's favorite DJ. Yes! Spinning on the ones and twos.
Check it out.
The dopest beats are ready. Testing speakers. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Let's go. This is the hottest DJ in the city. Live in the mix. It's the one. It's the one and only. You are now rocking with the doctor of all mixes. Make some noise for Mixing Genius will hit the floor in 3.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, here's Johnny.
Show will begin now.
Yo, we in the building. What up? Yo,
What's
salute chat. Let me get a sound check. Saul.
Mic check.
Mr. O.
What it do?
All right, bet. Yo, Irvin, I see you. What's up, Playboy? Outspoken introvert. Hey, guys, look at the private chat. We on an hour early. I told Saul I needed a nap before we went on. I was looking at 10:30 Eastern. Tito just hit me. He was like, man, I thought we said 10:30 my time. So he on his way back to the crib. So we on an hour early, guys.
You know what? How about this? Could you do maybe B-side for an hour and then we roll into the actual Sunday show?
My man Saul. Yo, we right
Smart
there.
man.
Bro. I was about to ask you. I was about to ask you the same thing. I actually got something lined up. I was like, yo, we could go through this footage I got until Tito get here, and then we rock the show out. We're gonna go a little overtime if y'all don't mind. If you and Mr. O don't mind, then
No problem.
I don't mind.
You ain't gonna shut it down and fire back up, right?
No, we're gonna go straight through.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we just won't put this in rotation. I chop it. I've been actually meaning to we got news desk, right? So I've been meaning to do this joint. I wanted to either do a solo joint with me and you, Saul, or I was going to do like a news desk, like special victims unit. So this joint was on the news, and like I only seen one or two people cover it. It was these Keishas that got stopped. There was a police stop. And they found her two dead kids in a car. She'd been driving around with them for like months and shit. So
I think somebody sent that to Tito.
Mm-hmm.
Tito said he didn't have the stomach to even do the story.
Yeah, so I mean it's crazy. It's the full stop. So we got look at this. We just spoke this. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. No pun
you
intended.
can ask him about it. He'll tell you.
Well, here you go right here. You can ask him.
Hey, you remember that story that somebody Tito, mic check?
Tito, mic check. I had this nigga hauling ass back to the crib, man. My bad, homeboy. I think he's still muted up. Golden P in the building. I see you, Tevin King in the building. He's here. I got it. Yo, I added you to the stage, Tito. He might just have to check his mic. He was rushing to get to the crib. So we can vote. We can go ahead.
Yeah, he was saying something about it was so egregious. He was like, "Fuck this shit."
It's incredibly egregious. I was going to do a special news desk segment, like a Law and Order Special Victims Unit joint, because I couldn't believe it. It was crazy. Like they got them being questioned at the precinct and everything. I think Tito's setting up, but we can go. I mean, who's here? We can start the show, or we can like I said, okay, I see people filling in. We could play a little bit of that and then start the show. Now that we got a full house, it's on y'all. Shout out to Tevin King, member for 16 months. He says, shout out to the panel and to everyone in the chat. Yo, appreciate you, Playboy. We started a little early today.
Man, fuck all you hoes. Fuck you and your mammy and your granny too. Fuck all you hoes. I'm sick of this shit. Fuck all you hoes. Fuck all you. Don't give a damn, bitch, what you wanna do. Fuck all you hoes.
Yeah, man. I was telling Saul before we got on. I needed a nap, man. I had that brain fog. Yo, Tito, you there, man? He might still be setting up. I added him to the stage. But in the meantime, let's just get opening statements. Saul, what you got for me, Playboy?
Oh man, it's just shit. Another week of fuckery. I guess we seeing some more and more goofiness or whatnot. So, let's have fun this Sunday, continuing to talk about as the world turns in regards to politics. So that's
Hell
where I'm
yeah.
at with it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Mr. O, what say you, sir?
Same demonstration, man. I've just been cooking all week on my channel. You know what I'm saying? I had to critique some crazy videos. One in particular, a millennial chick, being an escort for 14 years of her life, started at a young age, decided that, you know what I'm saying, she ain't gonna quit, and she even got a boyfriend, and it was just a whole bunch of crazy stuff. I broke down the T-app, these chicks that got mad because they was doxing dudes, and then they got doxed themselves. And one particular chick, this is the thing about me. This is what one of my biggest fears. The women that actually do get good men and decide to sabotage and destroy the relationship anyway because that's what they're used to. They want to get back to these streets, or my favorite, they just was bored. And one older, one younger chick. The older chick is even more egregious because she let the dude sit in the friend zone. He literally say out her mouth, he watched me in my prime. You know what I'm saying? And he still took her after watching her do all that stuff. He wiped her mouth off, wiped up crevices of her, ran through Yanni, tried to give her a chance, and she left him because he was a good man. And I just can't unsee that. I'm annoyed. I can't stand these people. And that's it.
All right, cool. I'm seeing Tito here. It's just it's muted up on it.
Can you hear me?
Bang, there you go. There you go.
Yeah,
Yo,
I couldn't get it to go through my dash. I'm about maybe, I don't know, 3 minutes from my house right now.
Yo, my bad, bro, man. I need a goddamn nap. I was looking at looking at my computer's Eastern Standard Time, man. We're a full hour ahead. Well, what you would call it? I could run a Sha'Carri Richardson joint, or we could do some of this traffic stop. Wait for you to get settled.
Oh, you ain't got to run the Sha'Carri Richardson joint. The question is she going to get is she gonna get did like Ray Rice did? I mean, since it's supposed to be so bad to beat folks in public, is she gonna get did like Ray Rice did?
I mean, that's what we that's what we pushing for on the real. I got this traffic stop we can go through until you get settled. Saul said that somebody had already previously sent it to you, and it was too gut wrenching, and you ain't want to do it.
Oh, you talking about with the babies and the
yeah.
The algorithm sent it to me too. I was looking at it on TV, on YouTube on TV, like the same day that people had sent. So I guess the algorithm blew the video because a lot of people was watching it. Even my girl sent the video to me.
It's crazy,
man.
Yeah, it's crazy. I was going to play some of it while everybody gets settled, and we could do a couple of the main joints with the show. Saul sent me a segment on Mandami. We got the gerrymandering joint. Like I said, we were a little early. I was actually going to do a dolo on a news joint just because, we be covering the female effery and the mental health crisis with the Keishas. You know what I'm saying? This is and I think that there's a lot.
Olympic gold medalist Sha'Carri Richardson was arrested on July 27th at Seattle-Tacoma.
And I think there's a lot more of that shit going on than we actually know. So whatchamacallit? I got the Shikari joint up. Let's just run through the Shikari joint real quick, get that out the way, because I know everybody that reviewed it, and then we vote on if we cover some of the news joint. Yo, what up in the chat? I see you, Stefan. Yo, what up, Nameless? All right, so let me let some of this run.
International Airport following a reported domestic violence incident. Surveillance footage shows Richardson shoving her boyfriend, fellow sprinter Christian Coleman, near the TSA checkpoint. The situation escalated when she threw an object at him and pushed him against a wall. Richardson was charged with 4th-degree domestic violence assault and was briefly held before being released the next day. Coleman chose not to press charges and expressed understanding toward Richardson's struggles. Despite the incident, Richardson competed at the U.S. Track and Field Championships, but withdrew from the 100-meter semifinals. She still retains her spot in the upcoming World Championships in Tokyo, thanks to her 2023 world title.
One of the columns in the airport, and then they reviewed the tape and then went and locked her up.
Did she know this person?
Yes, it was her dude. It was her dude.
Oh, okay. Oh, gotcha.
It's her
Okay.
dude.
All right.
And her dude didn't want her arrested.
Right,
He said
wasn't pressing
everything is
charges.
cool. I'm
Yeah.
not pressing charges.
Right.
That's my baby. Yada yada yada. Real adult way to respond, considering there's so many places to stuff her little ass inside of an airport in the event that she got to pushing you like that.
I think he's an athlete as well, right?
Yeah.
His sprinter.
Yeah.
He can't do that.
I know he can't.
Put her little ass right in the carry-on. He can't do nothing. Put her ass right in the overhead. He did exactly what he did.
Word is born.
He did exactly what he could do. Put your little ass right in the overhead. Okay.
In a medicine cabinet.
You made one move. The whole story changes.
You know that little vehicle that drive the elderly people to their gate? If it has a trunk?
The elderly?
Is it a trunk?
They drive me. The elderly.
And y'all.
Oh, yeah, okay. There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
But you are the elderly.
Oh, shit.
I thought I had the keys off like here. Hold it.
All right, I listen. I picked this this Joe Button clip at the end because this is my premise. Joe Button's the new Breakfast Club, and I think he gets paid to do damage control. That's my take on it, because even how they framing it, and we seen he did that with something else that we called out. So he's the new Boulay go between because Breakfast Club is starting to become very ineffective, and they're dated, and they can't use Charlemagne the way they used to. But I'll be seeing Joe Button chiming in on during these crisis type events, and because he's in the streaming podcast arena, and they know that's the new audience, and then he'll basically talk out all sides of the issue and then kind of diffuse it. I think he'd be getting paid to do damage control. That's all yours, Saul.
I think that it's pretty obvious, pretty egregious, and aggressive, and I guess this is the first take to show the world the level of aggression that Keisha has behind closed doors normally. But even then, I still have a problem with the fact that people went from kind of like indifference to just blatantly ignoring the stuff at the airport. Like they didn't even like bother caring, So I think that there should be some punishment, like some heavy punishment for this. The other thing is Joe Budden, with the premise that he could be doing damage control. I think that that's only going to last so long as much as that there's going to be another sex scandal on him or whatnot. He's already, halfway off the, would you say, halfway in the door with that. So he could be trying to do that to try to do reputation repair by doing the dirty work for him. So that's my take.
No, I think you spot on with that. Mr. O, what you got for me, man?
Yo, I agree with Tito. Like, it's everything that she just did because I mean, this is a different type of ball game, right? This ain't the NFL. We are talking about the Olympics, Olympic committees. This is a prestigious onslaught for all athletes. You mean tell me this tatted up, crazy hair having, very masculine, aggressive chick is in the middle of a very international airport, throwing hands, trying to harm another athlete who could possibly, Olympics only come every 2 to 4 years. You over here trying to fight a man, you might end up doing some type of harm that might jeopardize said career, which is only a very limited time frame. And she don't get no type of ramifications, no type of penalties added on to her. This just add that any female, any woman of this organization of any sport can do just as that and can move on and still get no punishment behind them. No. What kind of message are we sending out to all these young folks coming up, especially ones that are gonna be following this Title IX? Title IX is a crazy thing that go along with this. They can go ahead and take away sports, take away scholarships for males and everything, but give it to women, and women like Sha'Carri that basically make it a whole embarrassment of your whole type of sport and your race and your gender. But I pass the mic.
Nah, well played. All right, y'all coming in hot. Tito, you there? Tito?
Yeah. Basically, what the message that this is going to ultimately send is the message that's always sent in cases like this, and that message is that, hey, you a black man in the United States, you're not a full fucking human being, you don't have rights to self-defense. Even animals have a right to self-defense, but nigga, you don't.
No, I think
remember when Joe Mixon was still in college at Oklahoma, and he had knocked out that white girl because one of her friends, this gay white boy, tried to talk to Joe Mixon, and he like, hey, I ain't up with that gay shit, and so he kept like persistently trying to hit on him. And so he basically told him, get your FA, get the fuck out of my face. And so then that's when the white girl tried to jump in it. And then she smacked Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon knocked her ass out. And the first thing it's domestic, but he wasn't even going with her. These like some random people he was in a restaurant with. Same thing. You don't have a right to self-defense. Or that Florida State player from I think that was in like 2014, 2015. They tripped on him because a white girl got up on him and like poked him in his eye, and he smacked her. And they made a big deal out of that, suspended him 4 games. Don't have a right to self-defense.
Remember that Nigerian player even from Virginia Tech?
Yep.
Where it was some transgender was trying to push up on him, and he was like, oh no, I'm good. You know what I mean? Like, you got to go. And it ended up being, some sort of unaliving trial.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
We see Lord of Brooklyn says, where was Malika Andrews' outrage on ESPN? Comparable to what she has had for black male athletes. That's a fact. And Outspoken Introvert said, like Dr. T said, the clock on abuse doesn't start until the man hits back.
Damn.
No, I think that's spot on.
And she still got her endorsement deals, right? And she endorsed by Wheaties.
But not a driver's license.
Yo, and she endorsed by Wheaties and all them type of people, you know what I'm saying? L'Oreal, all them.
Olay, and I think Coca-Cola.
Yeah, she's got mad endorsements. She's got a Nike endorsement. Like, she's swimming in money and endorsement deals. I think when Stefan says she's all over the Nike website.
Must be nice.
Well, I remember when Tito had originally reviewed this, and I think he had posited that that old boy, they might have gave old boy the call, because he's an Olympic athlete also, and it's like, you know, she's got all them endorsement deals. Like he might have got a call from the top, like, yo, just let that, don't press charges, let that shit rock. Too much money on the line for her.
Treating him like them old chicks from back in the days when a husband who had a important position was knocking up other chicks or beating their ass behind the scenes. It's like he got the position, he got the money. Why would you want to mess this up?
Facts. All right, bet. I think that's the be all and end all with that. I want to this flew under the radar, and Tito had actually sent this to me. Is this it? This is it. So Trump just signed into I think it's executive order, but something regarding the H-1 visas. And so he sent me this link, and I want to review. Okay, bang, here's Tito. Yo, Tito, is that you? Let me get a sound check.
Yeah.
All right, bet. You sound good. When you said fake relationship, he's her beard. I think she really liked the boy. I seen them out together. She be giving them the Gaga eyes.
I
She
don't
was
know.
giving.
Man, don't mean nothing.
Yeah, she was with a chick last year.
Oh yeah, I know, but you know them chicks be bouncing back and forth or whatever. I mean,
she was
what you
sneak
brought?
dick.
Yeah, exactly. Like, but you know what I'm talking about. Like there's a look that a chick can't fake when she's like really, you know, when you really knocking it down. They get this look on their face. You know what I'm saying?
Hit that bottom. That's what you trying to say, Machismo.
No, I seen them together, and she was giving him the look, like the doe eye look. Like I know that look. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like them just posing for pictures and her smiling and shit, she was giving them the dreamy eye, John. You know what I'm talking about.
Man, Sha'Carri Richardson is literally what her profession is. She's a track star, both, you know what I'm saying, for the what's that, baton and for the disc. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. I ain't trying to hear that shit. She for everybody.
I mean, who ain't these days? So Trump had just passed this executive order with regard to these visas, and basically, you know, and this is major. So this one is why Passport Bros just got a major bump from Trump. And this flew under the radar for me. So apparently now, you know how chicks, you know how it was like, oh, you know, you can't. If you're a passport bro, like don't bring your chick back and blah 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 blah. You know the green card thing. Trump then switched all that up now. That so like if you a dude and you bring the chick back now and she want to act brand new and everything, she gets deported and she doesn't get to keep any of your shit. He just passed this shit.
Nigga, what?
Yeah.
Wait. Hold on. This is okay. Before this gets painted by the leftist media, it's like a deprivation of women's rights or whatever. That's bullshit. It's not so much that he passed anything new; it's that he returned the rules because remember, he the president. He has the right to. He can set the rights of the executive branch controls immigration. That's part of the State Department. So he reset the rules back to pre-1997 form. That's what he did.
Okay.
Because these was the rules before then. See, what got things going in the wrong direction? It was this one big, giant, big, fat ass white dude with like 3 chins and shit, right? And he had imported this girl from Lithuania or something. And he was like, you know how white dudes be crazy, jealous and shit. And so he ended up killing her. So then the white feminists, you know, for protection of women, they got a law passed that when somebody do a K-1 visa filing, that when they first bring him here through the airport, if the dude got any type of criminal background for anything, that they gotta like pull the broad in the room And if she don't understand English, bring an interpreter of her language to her and tell her exactly what dude's whole criminal record is going back to when he was a juvenile and shit. And so then, you know, of course, under Obama, domestic violence became a grounds for asylum, which is really not. And under Obama, they had issued an executive order that said, like, if a woman comes here on a K-1 visa filing and she calls domestic violence, that she can get fast track to citizenship. And so after that, a whole bunch of brawls started. This was my fault. This is under Obama and under Biden. A whole bunch of brawls started coming here with guys, and then you know, putting them people on them and shit, and then going to get their hand raised.
Yeah, I mean, that's an ongoing thing now. Like, that's, I mean, aside from like the acculturation type thing, with them being absorbed into like Western culture, you know, some of the more goofier guys, you know, they was bringing the chicks over here, and then the chick up and disappear on them in like a year, and like, you know, she up there escorting in Vegas and stuff like that. Yeah, but this new adjustment, well, old boy gonna go through it. He actually didn't do too bad of a job laying out the argument. So let's go through some of this. And as far as I'm concerned, this is a win for the brothers who travel, who was actually considering bringing the chicks back. And then just overall commentary on some vibe, like, with this being a particular issue, like, somebody in his administration is definitely absorbing like some of the points of interest that men have down in this space, because this is definitely one of them.
It's Barron Trump,
the
his
very
son.
System they use to convince passport bros that it's a bad idea to bring their significant other into the United States just handed them the ultimate weapon. The passport bros just receive an insane advantage, which means they will win in every single dating market on the planet. For decades, you had to hide your foreign wife from the West, afraid she'd get infected by feminism the moment you brought her into America. But as of August the 1st, that fear is dead, because now the US government has quietly activated something I call the extradite filter, and it changes everything. And I'm about to break this down in this video right now. Let me just show you why passport bros just got overpowered, and how anyone who can get a passport can benefit from this movement. Guys, most men don't understand what just happened. There was a huge policy update by Donald Trump, and it wasn't just about immigration. It was about leverage. Because for the first time in decades, the girl you bring back to the United States can't just flip the switch, get westernized, and walk off with half of your life. As of August 1st, 2025, she either plays her role or her ass gonna get deported. No one is talking about this yet. So let me just break down exactly what just dropped and why I call it the extradite filter. On August 1st, 2025, the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services dropped a quiet bomb. A new policy update now makes one thing clear. Marrying a U.S. citizen no longer guarantees permanent residency. Let me say that again. Marriage no longer means protection. That's the biggest buff passport bros have ever seen. But why? It's the big question everyone wants to know right now. And the answer? Before this, women could finesse the system. That's right, guys. Women were coming over here, exploiting us and bailing. They'd act submissive overseas, secure the ring, fly back to America, and flip the script. Once they got here, it wasn't long before they became westernized, filed for divorce, collected benefits, and there was nothing you can do about it. Why do you think passport bros who've been in the game before the movement even started would always tell newbies to never bring their women to America? Now, that game is over. The new rules demand evidence, interviews, proof, and they can deport her even after approval if they find anything off. If your relationship don't appear to be genuine and she over here changing up on you, causing stress in your life, you think that doesn't put pressure on her behavior? Think again, my friend. Every attitude, every act of disrespect, every time she think about becoming independent and divorcing you now sounds like the dumbest decision she could ever make in her life. She used to be protected. She used to wild out, act brand new, pick up TikTok talking points, cheating on you, threaten to divorce. And if you say anything, your life got destroyed. Now, that visa is your accountability tool. She's not a citizen, She's on a contract. And every step she takes, every move she makes, she knows someone's watching. Because under this new rule, it doesn't matter if the marriage is approved. If fraud is found after the fact, even emotional manipulation or hidden intentions, she could still be deported. That means U.S. soil is not a free pass anymore. It's probation. And that's how it should be, because men are tired of being ruined by these unruly women. She gets sent back, no alimony, no child support, no assets, just the clothes she got on her damn back. And that changes everything. Fellas, y'all gotta appreciate this law, because a lot of the women overseas started changing. TikTok, Instagram, passport privilege, they were scamming men into bringing them into the U.S. and then finessing them later. Now, some of y'all don't even know what it looks like to deal with a woman with a westernized mentality. You probably haven't run into a lot of women these days who have been feminized. So let me give you a glimpse of how they act over here.
I know this is going to sound real crazy. I know this is going to go over a lot of people's heads, but I feel like men who don't want to date women with children have issues with their own mother. Why? Because I don't understand a man who doesn't want to date women with children when you come from a mother, when you come from a woman. And I'm pretty sure your mom.
All right, let's stop it right there. Because I want to talk about just the initial part with the law. And K Sager, is that you, Cortez? You changed your name? He said the old boy is a fence sitter. So yeah, it's crazy. He's actually doing this video.
Yeah, he a dating coach. So you know, dating coaches by nature are always gonna talk shit about niggas that travel.
Facts.
Because that's depriving them of numbers.
All right, but no, this was your segment. Go ahead, Tito. You take it, and then Saul and Mr. O. Go ahead.
No, like I said, all Trump did is reset it to pre-1997. See, if you knew anybody that had a K-1 filing pre-1997, what he talking about is them, man, INS will be on top of that shit hard. They will be interviewing motherfuckers about, you know, whether you know the person's favorite dish, their favorite color, all of that shit. Where did y'all meet at? How did y'all meet? They want y'all to tell the whole story. They would have people in the room and with like the, you know, the two-way mirrors and shit, you know, taking notes, observing y'all body language and everything. That's how they used to get out before 1997. They just going back to that. You know what I'm saying? Because they wanted to be real selective about who they was letting in, because they knew that, hey, we got a whole bunch of goddamn simps in this country, so we got to be selective about who we let in here. You know, we might be letting in some damn female sleeper cell agent or some more Russian spy or something. That's why they was playing it like that. And so now it's good that Trump is returning into that, especially since you got all of these white dudes that believe in the submissive Asian woman myth and the chance of a Chinese spy getting to him because of that, you know. But yeah, I'm glad that they're returning to this. But before he reset it back to this, yeah, it was real bad. The prospects of bringing somebody here, and you know who should be glad of this rule too? Keisha should be glad. You know why? Because basically all of them, they got married to a Nigerian or a Ghanaian or something. As soon as they got their hand raised, they was out of there.
That's a fact.
Straight up. I knew a few females that happened to. This one female told me that, you know, that she had a real important school board meeting because she was an administrator at Chicago Public Schools. You know, they always have all these strikes here. And that she had to go to the meeting. She couldn't be there for his citizenship thing. So she said that when she came back home, that she was just trying to call him to ask how it went, and he wasn't picking up the phone. She said when she came back home, that dude had took damn near everything up out of their apartment except for her drawers, and took everything with him and left his phone on the countertop in the kitchen. And she never seen him again. That's cold blooded right there, man. That's cold blooded.
Hey, that's the only way to be.
Super tether.
Hey, that's,
super tether. Shit.
Hey, that's my kind of style.
I got a side question. Was she big?
No.
She had to be attractive. I was just about to ask that.
Because there's that big girl Nigerian shit. You know what I'm saying?
She looked like you know who Beauty Dior is?
Ooh.
She looked like that, dog, but with natural hair. Dude, that ain't stop dude from getting in the wind on her ass.
Damn.
Oh, them Nigerians, they cold blood for real. And
no, he was from Ghana. He was from Ghana. They even worse.
Oh.
He was from Ghana.
Ooh, even worse. You right.
Seconds on that ass. Yep.
Damn. 305 scam. Yeah, man, they ain't never graduated. Yeah, you beat me to it, Tito. Great monster think alike. Because I would just say Keisha. Hey, Eddie, why you treat me like animals? Yeah, we back on that, man.
She said he took the furniture and TV, all of that shit, everything. The only thing left in there was some of her clothes and her drawers, her jewelry, everything. He took everything. He must have had an army of them motherfuckers come over there with him, man.
Oh, you know they network. You know they network, bro. They network. They be like, hey, I need to go your help. I need to move all my shit out her house. ASAP.
Hey, so you see how basically this extension of already previously established policy. What do you think about that in the framework of the lexicon that's down here in the manosphere? Black manosphere in particular.
If you're talking about pure market, then guess what? Anytime you're dealing with competition, you're gonna have people, gonna have to sure up how they behave and conduct themselves and whatnot. So if there's an option for a bunch of foreign bitches to be over here like that, and for them to be, disposable, what you think is gonna happen here? You know what I'm saying? So I think he's playing three-dimensional chess. Not only expanding the market and risk-free, and at the same time, giving a reminder to these chicks that this is a big global society. You know what I'm saying? I guess the only type of globalism I'm down for is globalism of my dick. I'll land my plane there.
All right, so you think it's some a form of social engineer, like behavior modification for the modern women here, but at the same time offering protection for the men who are basically initiating it, what have you?
Exactly. So here's the thing, like, he's eradicating all these folks from being over here, right? Most guys are going to be more prone. Women travel, but most guys are more prone to traveling, especially dolo. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Right? A lot of these chicks is afraid of becoming like organ donors and all the other stuff, if that's what you want to call it. You follow me?
Right.
So the bent is going to be more or less in our favor. Only thing these chicks got here are people who are already illegal here. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Most of those guys are being pressed.
All right, facts. Mr. O, what's your take on like now that now you can get old girl deported if she act out of line and try to pull the get Poppy for the green card in Western Union Poppy and be in the win.
Or just, trying to get into my pockets and send the money back to the family in the old country so they can live it up. So when she do leave me, she could go back there and live like a fucking queen. Yeah, them days is over with. Yeah. Donald J. Trump, despite all the so-called negative propaganda and publicity he has been receiving for the last decade or so or more, will go down as probably one of the best current president and executive and chief and officer, what you want to call him, ever in history. He's doing what no other president has ever done before. You know what I'm saying? Especially with this, green card to so-called scamming pipeline they've been doing for the last couple of decades. Women getting so-called they so greedy claws into these simp dudes, especially the passport bros. I know a lot of y'all still got good hearts out there and think y'all gonna find a real thorough traditional good woman. You got to keep her over there, but now you can bring her over here, but you still got to watch her. You still got to keep the tabs on her, but it's not as easy for her to go ahead and take everything from you. So we got to give Donald Trump his proper dues and a round of applause on that. But that still don't negate that you simps don't still fall for it. They still gonna try to find some type of way to get onto them papers and still trying to get your paper out of you. So just be on the lookout. Some in the midst. I just don't trust it. But right now, this is a win. I'll take a win of this nature for right now. And I pass the mic.
No, I think you're spot on with that. And I think one of the other things is I know one of the issues was like when dudes was actually having kids with these chicks over here, like them same child support laws was applying and chicks was being able to just to take the kid with them and shit like that too. So it's looking like under this, like, nah, the kids stay with the father.
You know what?
As he should.
No, I mean, honestly, it's been like that since the Bible. Even in, we come from English common law. That's how it was over in England. Like all this, I forget what was it, the tender years doctrine or whatever it is. Like all this, give the kid to the woman shit. That's new.
Yeah, T don't know. Hey yo, T don't know. He did a stream on it. What was it called? T
with the tender, actually us following loosely the framework of English law is what led us to the presumption of motherhood. It's the opposite way. Under the tender years doctrine, they would say that if the child was young enough that it would presume that it would be best for it to stay with the mother. But another thing this is to try to, I think the reason he did this too is try to balance the scales, because for the longest, I would always tell niggas that would travel, I would say, hey, if who you decide to deal with, if they seem to be overly thirsty to get to the United States, that's a red flag, because they're probably a feminist. Most likely it's because they're feminists. You know what I'm saying? And they want to get to the United States because they can move in a way that they know that they can't move in their own country, right? And so that's one thing. This will help screen out some of the feminists, some of the radical fucking feminists that come here from other countries. And the other thing is that, they've been importing their own fucking voters and shit. So maybe now we get to import some of ours.
No, that's spot on. Let's play the tail end of this, see if he say anything worth.
And on U.S. soil is exempt. I don't give a damn how much money you got. I don't give a damn how tall you are. I don't give a damn how much charisma you got. It don't matter how long your penis is. You are not exempt. I don't make this shit up. That's the landscape here. The woman in this example is a woman who is dating a high-earning man. She had it all. Everything she wanted and never had to work. Women over here will say that men who aren't providers don't get submission. They don't get cooperation, and they damn sure don't get femininity. But the men who do provide will get it. That, my friend, is one of the biggest lies in dating market history. Don't listen to that bullshit. This is America, my friend. The women over here value their own feelings over everything in life, including the children they birth.
11 signs she's an asset and not a liability. Let's get into it. Number 1, she takes accountability for her actions and is willing to make adjustments. Number 2, she is peaceful. She's not engaging in unnecessary drama. Number 3, she holds herself to a high...
Let me just stop the clip here. The woman in this video is a creator who inspires over 400,000 subscribers and is on her way to have 1 million before it's all said and done. But why did I play a clip of her? Well, this woman recently divorced the one and only Tyrese Gibson, who gave her the world. And not even a full year passed. And she is now a relationship coach, teaching people how to stay in marriages and appreciate high-value men like Tyrese Gibson. She even wrote a book for men on how to avoid the wrong women. Now, you may be able to connect the dots, or you may not find anything wrong with this at all. I'm just showing you an example of who is giving advice to the dating climate. And see, this right here is exactly why you have to be careful. Because if your woman come over here, if she ever flip like that, it's already too late. That's why I put together 2 things that every man watching this needs. If you ask,
All right, I don't need to see his sales pitch, but the one,
or
but
Samuel's impersonation.
yeah, but because I didn't watch the whole clip through. I watched up to the passport part, but the one thing he did play that spot on. Yeah, this chick got near damn near 500,000 subscribers. She's giving out religion, and this is the same chick that took Tyrese to the cleaners and still taking him to court to get more money. What say you guys on that? Because that's an epidemic down in this space too.
What, chameleons?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Well, you got to realize something. The nigga community is a matriarchy, and because the nigga community is a matriarchy, all the female got to do is get up there and say 2 words that these guys agree with, and they'll be running to they'll cash out them or they'll super chat them they whole damn rent. You know, we seeing that with some of the most lackluster female content creators, female content creators that openly steal other people's material and subjects and all of that shit. I mean, this is what you have. As long as the nigga community is a matriarchy, this is what you'll see. You'll see a bunch of chameleons that's living on Easy Street in this space.
Man, there's a lot of them too, Tito. It's a lot of them. I just can't name them all. Like Olivia, Alexis. I won't even want to mention their names. You know what I'm saying? But some of them just on Shay Sade. I don't know what name. I'm not snitching nothing like that. But it is what it is. But $60. But anyway, I find like Megan Good, Tia Mowry, and now Samantha Lee, formerly known as Gibson. These grifting so-called strags, especially Megan Good, she's probably the worst of them all. She left a pastor to go ahead and go ahead and mess with a dude that's got through allegedly knocking out a white girl. And now I think they engaged too. You know, you want to talk about spinning a narrative to fit your fan base.
Yo, shout out to Outspoken Introvert. That's to your commentary, Tito. He said, "Cause we're in a fucking gynocracy, goddammit. Here's your drop."
Because we're in a fucking gynocracy, goddammit.
Actually, you and I actually have conversations about this all the time. What say you on that last part that the content creator he pointed out?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a way to articulate this, but these are coming from the same females that would cheat on you and then turn around and try to make a sandwich for you as if she's not the person who cheated on you.
Facts.
You understand what I'm saying? They're able to like sickly detach themselves and compartmentalize themselves as if they're not the person actually doing it because they believe in their lies and their bullshit so much. It's almost sickening. You understand what I'm saying? These are the same chicks that would turn around and I'm just saying, like I would say they're so delusional believing that they're not them or that they have this sort of goddess elevation that it's not them doing it. Like, for example, what's that chick that got that damn show with the weave? She's another one, man.
Kendra J.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a prime example. You know what I'm saying? As if you're not a part of the problem. You follow me? Like
and Saul, she is a problem. I actually met her before. She is a problem.
I'm sure she was in there. She used to be at the Chicago radio station there, right?
She still is.
Yeah, see, you know, but yeah, this is how crazy they are. You know what I'm saying? You know, they will cause a problem, craft up a situation, and talk to you as if they're not the person behind it. They're I don't know if they're in that much a belief of that, or they have to convince themselves. But you know, this is a part of that, and this is why you know, they can never be trusted. Crazy shit like that.
All right, facts. Yo, International Quiet Storm with the follow super chat. He says, she is scum of the earth. Yes, I said it. And I'm here to support black men. I have cash apped every man on this panel within the past week. She deserves
Man, fuck all you hoes. Fuck you and your mammy and your granny too. I'm sick of this shit. Fuck all you hoes. Don't give a damn, bitch, what you wanna do.
Storm says, anyone who watches her show needs to be checked for mental illness. Let me see. Lord of Brooklyn says, I would swear a lot of these paternity videos were skits, but unfortunately, they are the absolute truth. Bro, I've been posting them on the community tab, man. You can get a paternity, you can get a DNA test at the drugstore, bro. Go grab yourself a toothbrush or a lock of hair and get it done. I think you should do it for all their kids, current or upcoming. The way things is it's crazy. Urban Reed with the $5 super chat. He says reserve. I think it's reserve thought. What about the BW that are often tether sponsors? Facts. Can we examine it through that lens? Hashtag SYSBM. Hashtag let it burn. Hashtag LLTHLS. Hashtag NIW. And hashtag F all you hoes. Well, Tito had said that that's actually going to benefit some of the Keishas because they actually be getting it the worst with the green card scamming.
Man, fuck all you hoes. Fuck you and your mammy and your granny too. I'm sick of this shit. Fuck all you hoes. Don't give a damn, bitch, what you wanna do.
What do we got? Oh, brother Zeke with the $5 super chat. He said F all you hoes. And International Quality Storms with a $2 super chat. He said this warrants the Theo Coop drop for paternity fraud. Yo, you actually right, it does. Bang.
Every man walking this planet who's having a baby should have a DNA test. I don't give a damn if you married. I don't give a damn how mad your wife gonna be for asking her. It's not about her. It's about your own protection. If you're dealing with a woman who's opposed to it, I already let you know the caliber of woman that you're dealing with. I have a son. You goddamn right I got a DNA test on mine and we were married. Was she upset? Yes. Did she get over it? Yes. Would I ever get over the thought of me raising another man's son? No. Fuck that. I'll be damned. Oh man, I'm thinking this kid's not mine, but if I ask her for a DNA test, man, I think she's gonna be mad. Man the fuck up. Every man should have a DNA test for every single child that he has.
That's Theo Coop PSA, and it's for Brother Z.
Man, fuck all you hoes. Fuck you and your mammy and your granny too. I'm sick of this shit. Fuck all you hoes. Don't give a damn, bitch, what you wanna do.
All right, guys, we were about to do Saul's segment on Mondani in New York, but I got a quick question for y'all. Yo, I've been off and on internet all week. Is this shit true with old boy Travis that the chick is already like banging one of his team members and
Yep,
the
like
divorce rumors?
like I predicted she would.
Damn, that shit ain't even last 3 months.
Like I predicted she would be.
I mean, I think the entire internet predicted that shit. So that shit is not just speculation?
No.
That's crazy. They literally got married like a month ago, right?
Man.
No, like 5 months ago.
5 months?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
It still don't matter. She ain't fucking that shit ain't make it past the 5 month mark. That's crazy. And he got married with no prenup, right?
No prenup.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep.
That's some youngins. This is what happens when you smack. Look, what P.T. Barnum said many moons ago, that sucker is born every minute. He haven't be that sucker.
You know what, bro? I don't even feel bad or sorry for the motherfucker.
Oh, neither
There's
do
so much
I.
information
Neither
out
do
there
I.
right now that and you
The-
had the whole internet. You even had bitches. You even had hoes tell you. You know what it was.
Matter of fact, we all did a segment up here, and I think we all agreed that like he needed to be the sacrificial lamb. He needed to just be taken to the cleaners as like made an example made out of him. Like when you don't want to listen. Like I hope she rapes him.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. He don't look halfway like he got his light bulbs on screw too tight anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like the boy looked tarded, like for real. You know what I
He
mean?
said tarded.
Yeah, he looked like he needs to be on that, that Sharp Bus Shorty video for real. Like yeah. He'd probably been a better career than a trap rapper. We talking about trap rappers and mumble rappers. It would have been him, oh boy, right there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't get it, man. But that's on him.
I mean, he need to be a cautionary tale. I think we all agreed to that one Sunday evening when we was reviewing it initially. I'm just surprised that right off the gate, 5 months, she ain't even try to hold out for a year or two. Like, and bro, no prenup, yo, so she could walk away with 20-30 mil. That's crazy.
Yep.
She got off, but yeah.
Unearned.
She did it way better than Brittany Renner. Detroit 313 with the final shoot. He said driving a semi truck at night, listening to y'all. Yo, we got the late night truckers. We've been had the late night truckers since season 1, man. Third shift all day.
Man, fuck all you hoes. Fuck you and your mammy and your granny too. And fuck all you hoes. I'm sick of this shit. Fuck all you hoes. And fuck all you. Don't give a damn, bitch, what you wanna do. And fuck all you hoes.
International Quiet Storm with the 5. He said, remember when he was caping for her on IG? He told us to mind our business and leave them alone. We did that. And he about to deal with the consequences. Yeah, I mean, that's what I was saying earlier. Like, bro, the entire internet was telling this dude. Like Saul said, even chicks was. I really wonder how much money she gonna fucking get, bro. Like this is the lick of the year, bro.
Probably nothing. Probably nothing.
You think she gonna get nothing? They ain't signed a prenup.
They in Florida.
Right.
Yeah, but they got married in when did they get married in Tennessee?
They live in Florida.
Just where you live, yeah.
They live in Florida and they not doing lifetime alimony no more.
You don't think she even gonna get? I mean, it ain't California. She ain't gonna get half. But you don't think she gonna walk away with some mills?
I don't think she gonna get shit. Think about this. She a Hispanic woman in Florida, residing in Florida, going up against a black athlete for their football team now. and she's an obvious gold digger. They not gonna give her shit.
I mean, bro, if that ends up being the case, then this motherfucker the luckiest mark of the year, bro. You know what I'm saying?
She need to be worried about if ICE gonna look into her shit.
I was about to just say that.
Yeah, she needed. I wouldn't push my luck if I was her, really.
Well,
You
shit.
think that bitch is Cuban?
Even she young enough to be a dream. Is she young enough to be one of them Dream Mac people?
Bro, if she get iced, if she gets iced, that'll be the deportation of the year. Maybe enact Trump's new policy and shit.
Man, fuck all you hoes. Fuck you and your mammy and your granny too. I'm sick of this shit. Fuck all you hoes. Don't give a damn, bitch, what you wanna do.
The only thing she go get is that G-Wagon and all of the other shit that he bought her. That's it. She get to leave with what he bought her. That's it.
I mean, bro, if it works out that way, I mean, one, I'd be happy for the dude, but at the same time, if he got took to the cleaners, I think he'd be a great cautionary tale, because this is like Saul said, like, and like we say, like, you privy to the information now. I mean, granted, he ain't in these spaces, but in his case, the entire internet basically tried to warn him, and chicks too. And these young dudes be having to know that there's a price for being a goofy, cuz. All right, let's do this Mondani joint. This Saul segment. He said, Comey calls out New York mayoral candidate Mondani over rent stabilized apartment, and he should move out immediately. Cuomo accused Mondani of paying $2,300 monthly rent despite being rich. Yeah, I need an anchor voice like you, Tito. That shit is funny as hell. Former New York. Say what?
It helps me read faster. That's the only
that shit is hilarious. I mean, it works. It's gold, bro. But that shit is hilarious.
Yeah. Former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo slammed Big Apple mayoral candidate Zohran Mamdani Friday for living in a rent-stabilized apartment despite being very rich. Somewhere last night in New York City, a single mother and her child slept at a homeless shelter because you, Zohran Mamdani, are occupying her rent-controlled apartment, Cuomo posted to X on Friday, along with a video of the lawmaker saying that his monthly rent totals $2,300.
Yo, hold on, go, keep going. That shit is hilarious. You sound like Dave Chappelle.
Cuomo, who lost his primary to Mamdani, but is taking his anger out on him again, is an independent in the general election, called on his opponent to surrender his apartment to someone more deserving of a subsidy. He cited Mamdani's affluent upbringing, a more than six-figure income, and international property ownership. Cuomo also noted Mamdani's wife is employed, driving their household income even higher.
My bad, bro. Yo, you sound like Dave Chappelle. That shit is funny. No, go ahead, keep going.
No matter which way you cut it, Zohran Mamdani is a rich person, Cuomo said in the post. You are actually very rich, yet you and your wife pay $2,300 a month, as you have bragged, for a nice apartment in Astoria. That should be housing for someone who needs it. The former governor also cited New York City's affordability crisis, noting that millions of the city's low-income residents need reasonably priced apartments. The median rent in New York City has reached $3,397, a nearly $200 increase since 2024, according to Realtor.com. God damn, their rent high in the motherfucker.
But the rent control, that's actually cheap for Astoria, where he's at. Yo, that shit is, you sound like Dave Chappelle. You know what he be doing, the white newscaster, boy? Oh, yeah. Okay, Bob. Yo, that shit is funny as fuck. Yo, so that's all yours, man. I gotta pull myself together, yo.
Yeah.
So here's the irony about this. right? Wasn't that DA on Trump about the about his documents and stuff like that when it comes to housing, right? But somehow or another she glossed over this guy's housing declarations and what he's doing. And then not only that, if it's like anything that's like rent stabilized, low income, anything, usually falls into the federal jurisdiction. You know what I'm saying? When they look at like fair market rates and all that other stuff. So Williams opening himself up for Pam Bondi to get it. That's my take on it.
Well, you're right about that. No, you're right about that too. And speaking of the irony, Letitia James is actually back, wholeheartedly backing this guy. We played some footage of her several weeks ago. Yo, Storm said we need an AI news anchor Tito voice. Yo, you can clone that voice on 11 Labs, Tito. That shit is funny.
Man, I swear.
You mean I can get actually paid for that?
Yeah. You can clone your voice with 11 Labs, that anchor voice, and then it'll read any text like that. Yo.
Yep.
No, go ahead. Go ahead, Mr. O. We'll round it out with Tito, and I'll actually play some of the news clip that's attached to this. Go ahead, Mr. O.
So Madani, Ma'am Donnie, whatever his name is, he's part of that democratic socialism thing, right? I just got through dealing with these particular individuals recently. There's some they missing a couple IQ points. I don't take these people seriously, and like what Tito said, and everybody how we reacted. $3,000 for rent in New York. Have you seen the apartments in New York? They basically rent out that for a shoebox. With no toilet, you gotta go downstairs or go upstairs or go down the hall to go and use it and take a shower. Yeah, and Letitia James, yeah, I got nothing else to say. I about to go to the bathroom and vomit real quick, just saying her name. I pass it to Tito.
No, go ahead, Tito. That's all yours. And the point Cuomo is making is that basically he's wealthy and he's holed up in a basically a rent controlled building, which is not uncommon in New York, rent controlled buildings, but it's more so the irony of it.
No,
with a city that has arguably one of the worst housing prices in the country.
Yeah. You know what's really ironic? That you got one Democrat leftist hypocrite calling out another Democrat leftist hypocrite. It's just that one is just your garden variety patronage job Tammany Hall Democrat, and the other one is a guy that's actually like basically a fucking sleeper cell, one man sleeper cell. If New York allows, if this guy is allowed to be the mayor, if this is this, we basically lost this country at that point, because it's gonna New York in short order is gonna end up just like London, and then the whole country is gonna go that way.
No, I agree with you 100% on that, and I think that's why we're putting the brakes on this. And we've been covering this during the news desk during the week. They haven't been reporting this in the international news. Britain, Paris, Spain, they're in utter breaking points. Like you've got open British residents in Spain and in Paris. They're attacking immigrants now because crime, and it's a lot of Northern Africans because of crime, and like they do gang rapes and stuff like that. So like and they're purposely not reporting it. Like there's riots and stuff going on. I think it was over in Spain. They were setting shit on fire. So basically, this whole globalist immigration, social engineering project, it's crashing out all over the world. And like I said, we don't. I was covering it during the week to be like, bro, we don't know how much we dodged the bullet getting Trump in office and shutting the border down and all this. what have you, because shit was about to get out. I mean, it already is out of hand. Like they basically damn near almost destroyed the country. But I mean, it was like if you look there, and they're not covering it on the news. Like you have to go to Twitter to find it. But like it's an utter that they're in the streets rioting and stuff. Like, and you're not seeing any news coverage of this shit. It's in Spain, Paris, and Britain. Let me play a little piece of this, and then wow, we're already at the 1 hour 27 minute mark. We'll play this last segment, which is the gerrymandering in the census. Boom, and that's we'll wrap this puppy up.
The race for New Jersey governor is heating up with Trump back.
All right, no, that's not even associated with that. I don't care about New Jersey governor. All right, let's do what's this? What's Little Brooklyn say? What are the Poconos really like to the Pennsylvania brethren? Nothing. We don't care about the Poconos. We don't care about the Poconos. I mean, for real, Philly's like its own little island. Like we in Pennsylvania, but like Philly's like its own. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's do. All right, let's final segment. We're gonna do because midterms are coming up. Shout out to Saul for the March to Midterms hashtag. As always, he's way ahead of the curve. So this is a piece of our slow walk down, and this is this will cover Trump reordering the census in the states, meaning the illegals won't be counted anymore, and I think they're going to be delineating FBAs as well, and the redistricting in Texas, and because you, Tito and Mr. O, you guys are in Illinois. The irony is that they fled to Illinois, which is like the king of the gerrymandering states. So let's go.
The escalating redistricting battle between red and blue states, including a new plan that could dramatically change the country's congressional maps. Hello, everyone. I'm Sandra Smith in for Harris, and this is the Faulkner Focus. But Trump revealed yesterday that he ordered his administration to work on a, quote, new and highly accurate census based on modern-day facts and figures. He added, quote, people who are in our country illegally will not be counted in the census. Vice President J.D. Vance called out the census.
California has way more House seats than it should because they have such a high population of illegal aliens. They get rewarded for welcoming illegal aliens in their state, giving them federal benefits, actually asking the taxpayers of states like Ohio to subsidize them. And then those same taxpayers in Ohio and Indiana and elsewhere, they have fewer congressional representatives because of what California has allowed to happen. That's ridiculously unfair.
In the Texas redistricting battle, those runaway state Democrats face a ticking clock as the consequences for their protest against Republican remapping efforts. Those lawmakers have until 1 p.m. Central Time to return to the Texas State House. If they do not return, Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton says he will remove them from office. He and the Texas House Speaker have also plans to enforce arrest warrants for them. Texas Senator John Cornyn says the FBI has agreed to track down those rogue Democrats.
We've got these runaway state reps up in Chicago and Boston, so obviously across Texas state lines. So that means that you need the federal government to look into interstate matters like this. But, you know, then when I read that George Soros and others are funding this effort, it raises all sorts of questions about receiving illegal contributions, bribery, perhaps.
All right, Brooke Taylor is live out of Austin, Texas. She's got more on that for us. Hi, Brooke.
Hi, Sandra. We are just a few hours away from that roll call, and really all eyes right now are on those Democrats to see if enough are going to show up to meet quorum. If not, Republicans have said they are going to face real consequences like enforcing arrest warrants. To meet that quorum, there needs to be 100 members present. 88 are Republican, so just 12 Democrats need to show up. Blue state governors have been rallying behind the Democratic House members and threatening beginning redistricting in their own states. Governor Gavin Newsom, who said he's going to, quote, fight fire with fire, is holding a press conference later today with other California leaders. Now, breaking quorum comes at a hefty price. On top of travel, Democrats face a $500 daily fine, and Texas House members only make $600 a month. Democrats are asking for donations to cover the bills. A group led by former Congressman Beto O'Rourke paid the upfront costs, a spokesperson says. The Attorney General has launched an investigation to see if any bribery laws are being violated.
Yeah, they just shut Beto O'Rourke down for that shit. Tito, this is your segment. You take it at the top. We'll pass it to Saul.
All right. First, the first thing that I want to say is that this shit right here, the Trump administration, this is my number one. This is the grievance that I have with them, is that they pussyfooting around when it comes to these fucking leftists. They need to fucking crush them. This shit represents a goddamn neo-confederacy. Fuck all of that. Are they gonna call me authoritarian? They call you fucking authoritarian any goddamn way. You need to crush these goddamn leftists. You need to have somebody rendition Soros's ass here and try him and give him life, or fucking hang him, or whatever the fuck you go do. If Daddy Bush was able to bring a fucking head of state back here, then you should be able to go and get Soros. Okay, that's the first thing. As far as the Democrats threatening the gerrymander to redistrict in their states, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. That's the most cynical and disgusting thing I heard in politics all fucking month. That's like somebody telling a prison bitch that the next time we go to yard, I'm gonna tie your shoelaces together. How much deeper can you humiliate them, right? So by them saying that they're going to redistrict in their own states, well, for fuck's sakes, in states like New Jersey, in states like Illinois, they've already basically gerrymandered the goddamn GOP right out of fucking existence. How could you further redistrict? That's the most empty fuck. That's the most cynical, disgusting, empty threat that I think I ever fucking heard when it comes to politics. I frequently tell people, if you look at a goddamn map of a state and you see how the congressional districts are drawn, if the shape is, if it's not polyagonal, if it's not trapezoidal, if it's not rectangular or square, usually that's the fucking result of Democratic gerrymandering. And all y'all, I challenge y'all to just go look at the representative maps of the district maps of red states versus blue states, and you'll see exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. When you look at all of these Democratic ran states, and they have all of these crescent shaped and damn near round shaped and exclaves and enclaves in a fucking representative districts, that's gerrymandering right there. This is what the Democrats are angry about. They angry about Texas getting redistricted because what they wanted business as usual, and they wanted all of the liberal parts of Texas like Austin and Houston and parts of Dallas. They wanted that to threaten to make Texas a battleground state, and so now they mad because this is happening on top of the prospects of. And let me tell you something, for you Democrats that's listening. Number one, fuck you. But let me tell you something. Even if they didn't do a goddamn thing, you are already going to lose a fucking shitload of seats from these deportations any fucking way. You are already going to lose a shitload of seats, not only from deportations right now, but also from all of the people, the hardworking people that you ran up out of your fucking states during the pandemic that moved to red states. You are already going to lose a shitload of seats anyway when that redistricting comes around. Remember, the next census is in 2030, but the next congressional reapportionment is in 2032. You motherfuckers were gonna lose a whole bunch of goddamn seats anyway. So what are you trying to cut the hemorrhage to regular bleeding? What are you doing here?
But in the process of trying to preen to hold on to fucking, I don't know, maybe 17 more fucking seats nationwide, you risking dragging a fucking republic into a goddamn civil war with your neo-Confederate bullshit. That's exactly what this constitutes a goddamn neo-Confederacy. If this administration doesn't crush these fucking leftists, all of you motherfuckers better start doing push-ups and taking target practice. No bullshit.
Two things before I pass it to Saul. Your initial sentiment, I agree wholeheartedly. Me and Saul have this conversation, and everybody who watches News Desk during the week, you guys know I do a by the numbers segment, and we latest Rasmussen data set we looked at with regard to accountability with the government. It's general consensus across even Democrats. People want to see people go to jail.
That's me. I want to see people go to jail.
And by the way, I got a simple solution for this. Allegedly, if one representative district is supposed to represent 700,000 people, right? And the average population density of the United States is 98 people per square mile, right? And if 98 goes into 700,000, 7,194 times, give or take, right? Then why not just have a whole bunch of 7.5 mile squares right in the city, and then maybe 8 mile squares when you get into the suburbs, and then when you get into the real rural areas, 10 mile squares, and leave it at that. And if somebody lived by themselves out in the middle of fucking Dead Valley, then measure a straight line as the crow flies to the nearest population center to them and let them go vote there. Bam, done.
Oh, well, they showed the Illinois gerrymandered map, and the blue, it looks like zigzag. Like the Nile River going through Illinois, how they gerrymandered all them counties together. The whole thing's red, and there's like a blue zigzag going through the middle of it.
Yeah.
They gerrymandered that so much to try and connect county to county. But Saul, what say you? One, because this is apparently a war for the midterms and the seats. I'm a big fan of the play. I think part of that they took Jasmine Crockett out at least halfway out of the game with this redistricting. Anyway, it's no coincidence she got completely redistricted out of her own district, meaning that her address does not fall in the district that she's supposed to be running now. So I think that's not by coincidence, but her running around calling Trump a piece of shit and the guy with the small mustache. What say you, Saul? I think you got to unmute yourself, Playboy.
This is coming from a party that likes to routinely use the banner of moral high ground or whatnot. Likes to sit up there and claim that, we want to preserve the democracy and stuff like that. And now, the truth has come out. I mean, which has already been there. Anybody did any sort of research would see how the gerrymandered districts look like, a kindergarten scratched up sort of a drawing of all of the Illinois districts, California districts, and New England districts or whatnot. I think that it's a step in the right direction. Let them cry, let them bitch, let them whine, let them squeal. But as I said before earlier in our conversation, offline, heads need to roll at this point. You know what I mean? I don't know if he's doing it for the political drama or whatever the case may be, but people need to go to jail. There needs to be some order, and that's it. You can't pick and choose how you want to have governance. You can't. Them people in Texas need to go to jail. That lady out of New York City needs to go to jail. The former CIA and FBI directors need to go to jail. There's a lot of people who need to be going to jail, and I wish I had, what's old boy name from Texas? I be wishing everybody go to jail. What's his name?
Charleston White.
Yeah, Charleston White. I need him start saying jail. Motherfucker, jail. You know? Yeah. So yeah, I land my plane there.
All right, bet. Mr. O, it's all yours, Playboy.
Yo, again, shout out to Donald Trump. I mean, this mid decade census, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna see every left wing feminist, you know what I'm saying, far leftists out here. I want to see how they all they taxpaying money going for all them hotels for them illegal migrants, all them black jobs. They talking about what's a black job, not just the illegals that they have brought in, but the H-1B visas like the Pajis over there that's taking all the tech jobs and whatnot, or try to anyway. This is all the funding and everything that's going to be blowed up in the next election. And y'all so-called people that still vote blue no matter who. I want y'all what they going to say to y'all in the next upcoming years when you ain't got no place to live. Rent's gonna be super expensive. You ain't gonna be able to do anything that you want to, and you still gonna blame Trump, but he gonna be out of office. But who's gonna be your next go-to person to go and place the blame?
It's gonna be Vance if all goes well.
Yeah, and then after that, you know, we need to continue this because it's gonna be a long while before it's might gonna be AOC up trying to run for office. That's what I'm afraid of. I'm trying to think 10 years ahead into the future. It's gonna be a lot of.
AOC is gonna have a damn OnlyFans.
He said AOC gonna have an OnlyFans. That's funny as hell. Quiet Storm said, my dad trucking business has been booming. He's been running for 3 weeks straight. I can't get him home to finalize his audits. The illegals are gone. Yo, that's new. Yeah, yo, that's info boots on the ground. And I've been hearing that from a lot of my friends that do trucking about the having more loads. And I initially, when this was happening, I was hearing a lot of brothers was getting the contracting jobs or what have you. So let me play a little bit more of this joint, and we'll do a final round robin and get closing statements and get out of here.
Meanwhile, Democrats I spoke to who are still in Illinois say they don't plan on being here. They're going to stick it out until the end of the 2-week special session. But Texas Governor Greg Abbott says it really doesn't matter because he's just going to keep calling for special session after special session, which he's allowed to do, Sandra.
All right, Brooke Taylor on that for us. Brooke, thank you very much. So Kimberly Strassel's Wall Street Journal column titled, Democrats Gerrymander Flub. An excerpt of that reads, here's a bit of math. States with Democratic state legislative majorities currently control the lines for about 35 GOP seats, all that's left after their aggressive maps. By contrast, Republican state legislative majorities control the lines for 55 Democrat seats. The difference is the GOP advantage in the war Democrats have escalated. Whoops. Republican Congressman Andy Biggs joins us now, of Arizona, member of the House Judiciary and Oversight Committees. He's also a candidate for governor of Arizona. Congressman, great to have you on the program today. So respond to that. And also, I don't know, are these Democrats going to show?
Well, they'd be crazy not to show because I do think that they're going to issue these and enforce those arrest warrants. So that's going to be tough for them to get out of that ultimately, Sandra. But Kimberly's right. So here's the way to think of it. California can't basically do any more than it already has. Illinois can't do more than it already has. When you think about it, you had 40% of voters vote Republican in California, but the way the lines are drawn, only 17% of their state legislature are Republicans. And that's what Democrats have done. They've gerrymandered everything that they possibly can, the states like Illinois and New Jersey and California. So when we get to this, what Texas is trying to do is basically do some real line drawing that reflects the population and the partisanship in Texas.
I mean, how did we get here? Have Republicans waited too late?
Well, we got there because the last census kind of hosed us. I mean, let's not forget that Arizona was told we were going to get 2 seats, and we didn't get any. California should have lost probably 7 or 8 seats, and they didn't lose any. But we got here because we've tried to fix this, but they allow illegal aliens to be in the reapportionment enumeration. And that means that you're including people who cannot vote, who have no entitlement to representation in the U.S. Congress or even in state government to be part of this. So, yeah, this should have been taken care of many years ago.
All right, so President Trump is at the center of this fight, as you well know. He's urged Texas to act, insisting that he is entitled to 5 more seats there, while calling for the GOP-led states, congressman, to shift more districts from Democrats to Republicans. So is the president right on this? Is he entitled to these?
Well, I know who's entitled to it is the voters of Texas. So the voters of Texas, actually, they've registered to vote. They have an enumeration, and there was gerrymandered away, so the Republicans lost seats effectively. So when that happens, of course, President Trump loses seats. The Electoral College is different in how it turns out in his votes. So yes, all of this matters, but the most important thing to understand is that the voters themselves have been hosed by these redistrictings.
Facts. All right. Let's do one final round robin. Tito, what say you? And then we'll get closing statements.
I think it's fucking sickening. It's fucking sickening that it's written into the Constitution, right? Before the 14th Amendment, it was written into the Constitution that slaves who couldn't vote were counted as 3/5 of a human being. And so now, even though none of these illegal aliens can vote or people that's not naturalized, they say, hey, well, let's count them as one whole vote. So all of this. See, this is what infuriates me about Republicans. While he's sitting there talking to the woman on Fox News, yeah, you motherfuckers are too late. Yeah, y'all are too late. Y'all should have addressed this back in the fucking 50s when Eisenhower was in there, right? Because he deported a whole bunch of people. Y'all should have addressed this back then. So you've been for easily 70 years, the Democrats in these states have been doing this type of gerrymandering, and not only that, they've been sending out the census workers to and allowing them to just do a straight head count and not differentiating, between citizens or whatever. And mark my words, it's too fucking late. It's okay that Trump issued the executive order and everything about the census, but those people, the people that volunteer and do shit like that, are inevitably fucking leftists, and they are mark my words. Coming out of that census, even though the Republicans, as usual, are going to react to that shit too late. When they do the 2030 census, don't be surprised if in like 2034 or 2035, you hear about a whole bunch of census workers getting arrested for perjury and shit. But by then it'll be too fucking late. Too fucking late. Now, maybe if they can get their fucking thumb out of their goddamn ass, they can send some FBI agents undercover to go with those census workers to catch them in real fucking time instead of waiting for years and complaining about it on Fox News and shit after the results have already been codified like fucking usual.
That's actually facts. Guys, we have the 1 hour 50-minute mark.
Fucking grievance politics and no fucking action, and I'm fucking sick of it. Which is why I will never call myself a goddamn Republican.
We're at the 1 hour 51-minute mark. You guys want to do closing statements or grab a piece of the round robin? Saul. I think you gotta unmute yourself.
Unmute yourself.
Mic check, you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
I'll say this much. As far as that goes, there does need to be some more proactive stuff instead of analysis paralysis. I mean, we see that the Democrats are a clear and present danger as far as a threat to democracy. It's not just rhetoric or anything like that. We're seeing based on behavior and patterns and continued you know what I mean? Continued pattern of just not really huh?
I say, yeah, abuse of power.
Yeah, abuse of power. So I think that at this point, people do need to start setting up political stings and stuff like that. And I'll land my plane there.
All right, bet.
We'll consider the time.
Yeah. So check this out. We've been very nice to these so-called backstabbing Benedict Arnolds that we have been presented on the screen. These are not so-called leftists. And I know Senator McCarthy, if he was alive right now, he'd be turning over in his grave. These are Marxist communists. They are doing Marxist tactics with their communist so-called hearts, and in the end, they really gonna end up like the ones going to the gulag. And knowing that this really happened in my city too. They literally was just marching around looking all crazy and weird, and even the children walk around looking like, what the hell's wrong with these people? Yeah, I don't want to see this in my future. I don't want to see this in the youth's future either. I'm not paying for this with my tax dollars either, and I'll pass the mic. That's my closing statements and everything.
Oh, for real? All right, cool. I was about to do a round robin on closing statements. So Saul, let's start with you. We'll get Tito to close it then. All yours.
Well, at this point, as emphasized, earlier, like he's been doing a phenomenal job. I know it's still early or whatnot, but a lot of these people are going to continue with these games, this bullshit, the undermining of power, because, as far as they're concerned, the Democrats are concerned, he's just all talk. As far as, legal stuff. I know that there was that grand jury just come out with, what's that lady name? Letitia, the fat ass, the fat broad. What's her last name?
Letitia James.
And don't forget about Fonnie Willis. Don't forget about Fonnie Willis too.
Yeah, exactly. The Whopper eating chicks. I don't know. I wish the Living Color was still around to make them fat like they did Oprah. Anyhow, yeah. Until they make a real big example out of one of them, they're gonna continue this bullshit. So that's where I land my plane.
No, and I agree with you there too. I mean, we've been talking about it. Yeah, somebody needs to really be publicly made an example of. More than anything, people need to go to jail, or this won't stop.
Especially with the encouraging of people to with the whole ICE raids and stuff like that, to shoot at federal officers and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, at a certain point, man, like he needs to make an example out of somebody.
All right, bet. All right, Tito, closing statement, and we'll get out of here. Tito?
Yeah, man.
There you go.
These efforts of the Democratic Party to stave off their demise are only going to get more desperate. And I'm telling y'all that the end game for them is the same. It's always going to be the same end game, and that's political violence. I mean, all of these news stories like this, like these 5 people absconding from Texas, it's only going to go so far into a resource of political violence. And when it's all said and done, I really hope that people in this country wise up and just dispose of these people like they should have after the Civil War. If we have a second Civil War, I hope that the end game, the end mathematics are way more brutal than the first Civil War for the belligerents.
Yeah.
I hope that it's not a nice cushiony lost cause narrative for these fuckers to relax into like in the first Civil War.
No, I agree wholeheartedly. I've been saying it. Well, we've been saying it that Democratic Party is the natural enemy of the FBA black men. It is the party of Jim Crow, slavery, etc. It's it's overwhelmingly surprising the amount of on the plantation loyalty to this party, primarily from the Keishas and the old niggas. And I'm glad we're in the day and age to be alive during the day and age where we're breaking that spell, if you will. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we didn't really popularized the talking point that, black male voting Democrat, it's for beta men. Like, we didn't popularize that. On that note, Kwame Kaiji with the $5 super chat. Appreciate you, bro. We're going to take care of all that on the way out. I want to say thanks to everybody on the panel for showing up. My bad, y'all, man. I sent the links out like an hour early, man. I needed a nap. My bad. So no, Kwame Kaiju, you are not late. We're actually an hour early. We're actually an hour early. Nonetheless, I'll be sharing Tito's stuff all week. Mr. O as well. Saul might actually have some streams coming for you on his channel soon. We've been talking behind stage about that. So we're going to keep you posted on that. I want to say thank you to my chat and everybody that's tuning in from Mr. O's chat as well. I know he's dual streaming. Man, we appreciate you guys, man. News Desk Monday through Friday. On that note, man, I want to say good night and good luck. But before that, Kwame Kaiji with the $5 super chat. F all you hoes.
Man, fuck all you hoes. Fuck you and your mammy and your granny too. Man, fuck all you hoes. I'm sick of this shit. Fuck all you hoes. Man, fuck all you. Don't give a damn, bitch, what you wanna do. Man, fuck all you hoes. Here's a
What the hell?
Here's another classic. The definition of hip hop.
Sorry.
Hey, where's Stewie?
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. Okay, I don't know. Whatever it is, it's not right on the teleprompter.
There it is. We are going to do Sting, yeah.
There's no words there to play us out. What does